as not having Big Brother live feed rewinds anymore, it's starting to feel like I'm getting half the show again. Because when season 24 and 25 were on, and we could actually, people would timestamp the feeds, and we could go back and we could watch the moments, because it was really good like that. I'd be at work, let's say, and then somebody would be like, let's say Jimmy and Rachel had a fight, and then I'd be like, timestamp. And then Jimmy and Rachel fight starts at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So I could just rewind, go to 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, and I could start watching the fight. But then, if I wanted to watch the lead up to the fight, which to me, I wanted to see just as much as the fight, I could just scroll back. Okay, this conversation started at 2, and I could pick as much or as little of that as I want to watch, and then watch it all the way up until the fight, and then watch the aftermath. Watch them go into different rooms and talk and chat with other house guests, so I can compare notes and see like what's real and what's not real, So that's what I'm missing from this, because I'll turn on the feeds, and whatever happens to be on at that time, I'm somewhat taking it at face value, and I'm trying to fill in the little blanks from what I'm seeing on these updates, these little video clip updates or these text updates that I'm seeing. So when I went to sleep earlier, as far as I knew, it was, I guess I didn't know for sure, but I thought that Catherine was in pretty strong consideration to be thrown on the block. Then I wake up, I start looking at some things, and I'm like, wait a minute. How in the world do we go from Catherine to Jimmy? And then I'm seeing that Jimmy potentially has 8 votes for him to go home. And I'm like, whoa. I'm trying to think. I suppose, see here, I'm trying to put the logic behind it. Jimmy is somewhat of a dangerous player, but I haven't really seen an example of him crossing anybody yet. I don't know. I mean, I consider him a guy who's dangerous in the game, but I haven't really seen him be any kind of disloyal, specifically, not more than anybody else. And then I'm thinking to myself, what they were saying is that Jimmy spread lies about Keanu, and then it showed a little thing of a picture, anyways, where the quote said that Morgan and Mickey were shaken up or in tears over the way that Jimmy has spread lies about Keanu, but I don't know what those lies are, because I can't go back and check the feed. So hopefully somebody in the comments who's more aware of whatever has been going on might be able to tell me, hey Mark, this is the reason why they suddenly decided to flip on Jimmy. Because as of now, I'm a little bit baffled by that one. And I don't get it. I don't really get this house. I don't really understand what's going on in this house. I feel like I'm 2 steps behind the goings-ons in this house. But I mean, it could be peak TV when I think about it. Not Keanu. Jimmy, Riley, and Kelly. Jimmy, Riley, and Kelly on the block. And then one of those 3 has a chance to win the blockbuster. I hope that the person who wins, no matter what, would not be Riley, so he can stay on block. I just hate the fact that I don't see Catherine as a huge threat in terms of herself personally, but I see Catherine as a huge threat in terms of she's in control of Riley's game, and Riley could potentially win comps, and her and Riley are 2 votes that will vote the same. So 2 votes that will vote the same to me always represent potential swing votes, which is funny enough because I saw a little clip of Rachel saying that she's fighting for that showmance, and she was telling Riley, fighting for your showmance, I'll do anything to keep you in the game, I'm working with y'all. And Riley, I don't know if he was taking it at face value, maybe not, but I know the reason why she's saying that, even without hearing any diary room entry or anything like that, is because from early on, she was saying to Amy that basically young, dumb, and full of you know what, it makes him a shield. So she always wants bigger targets around her, and she's trying to compensate for the fact that winning comps for her is so hard at this point. So that's where we're at with it. It's an interesting development. Catherine being on the block would not be that interesting. It would be interesting in the sense of, let's weaken Riley and let's see what Riley is going to do. That's the thing that I was kind of looking forward to, but I suppose from a gameplay standpoint, you do that and you have 3 strong players on the block. The risk that you take is that one of Jimmy or Riley will come back. But I suppose the bigger risk is Jimmy coming back, because Riley's already on the block, and Riley is just going to be, I mean, he's still going to want his revenge, don't get me wrong. He's still going to be a worry for him or Catherine to win HOH, and then, you know, they could go on their revenge tour. But the thing is, Jimmy going on the block would feel like a betrayal because he feels like he's good with them. But the other thing is, Jimmy is playing like a more high-key version of Vince's game. Like, he's doing kind of similar things as Vince, except he's not keeping as low of a profile as Vince. So everybody is kind of noticing that. He's good with this one, he's good with that one, he's good with this one, he's good with that one. Then I've heard that he's been kind of clocked for spreading misinformation somewhat. So yeah, that's the latest of what I've seen. Let me know if what I've missed in the comments below that make Morgan and Mickey think that Jimmy has given Keanu an unfair shake, and now they consider Keanu like a victim. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more amazing content. Thank y'all. Have a good evening. Talk to you tomorrow.